If you're having coffee with me, I'd welcome you to my temple of words and wish you a happy new month. Did anyone hit you with an April Fool's prank, or you have outgrown such? Living in this teapot-shaped country feels like one long April Fool's all day, every day. By now, you might have run into news about a protest march that was supposed to happen on the 31st of March in response to allegations of the president's bid to extend his tenure beyond 2030, as well as corrupt individuals known as Zimbabwe who use their proximity to power for personal gain. This was as highlighted by the face behind the 31 March movement, war veteran Blessed Bombshell Geza via social media channels. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that prior to the date, the police had beefed up their presence in the streets and mounted roadblocks to keep the peace, where they conducted searches for weapons such as knives, machetes, and other paraphernalia. I had my backpack searched, which did not have weapons but did have some herbs. Nothing illegal, just some good old rosemary and fesso leaves, which make some great natural shampoo. Did I not end up having to give a mini hippie lecture on the beneficial uses of natural herbs and how they're not drugs? My press accreditation also got me several suspicious looks, as if I could be an architect of misinformation, instigation, and incitement on my way to spread lies and foment an uprising. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that depending on whom your source is, the 31st March passed without incident and everything was business as usual, as reported by state-affiliated media, which kept repeating the mantra that the situation in the country was calm and dismissed reports of protesters barricading roads or police skirmishes with protesters as misinformation, as everything was business as usual. To be honest, it wasn't business as usual. The capital city was eerily deserted, and so were other cities around the country, with people choosing to stay home, resulting in a stay-away shutdown of the country. On one hand, one could say the planned protest was a flop, as the people did not turn up in the multitudes to march, but neither did they go about their usual routine, resulting in the country coming to a literal standstill. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that a generally shared sentiment was how the city's streets were dirt-filled and roads in a state of disrepair. The city council could have taken the time to do a cleanup campaign. The images shared on the 31st of March aren't flattering to a city that had aspirations to attain a world-class city status by 2025. So what next? Well, the infamous Bombshell released an update on the protest, saying that he was calling off protest and would give an update on Wednesday, but still maintained that he would pressure for the president's resignation before the week is out. If you were having coffee with me, I'll tell you that a fortuitous coincidence was that Comrade Bombshell called off active protest on the eve of April Fool's. One can imagine the amount of lies and misinformation that could have happened and slipped in under the guise of April Fools, making it difficult to tell real updates from pranks. Having witnessed a military-assisted power transition before and living in its aftermath, it's easy to see why the ordinary people are skeptical about being made pawns in political maneuvering and mostly just waiting out the drama so we can go about planning our lives amidst the conspiracy theories, propaganda, and the reality. Remember our former Minister of Sport, who is now the President of the International Olympic Committee? Well, an Army General was retired from his post so that he could be promoted to the new Minister of Sport. There's a lot of theories as to why a position held by a gold medalist would be given to someone with military decorations and no apparent sporting qualifications. But hey, speculators will speculate when every day feels like April Fool's. I wake up expecting someone to say April Fool's after an announcement, like how the power company has introduced a mandatory inspection and re-inspection of premises electrical installations billed at $25 per household, with an extra charge for electricity generators. What next? Are they going to start billing us solar tax for the power one uses for solar power? Maybe I shouldn't write that, as that will give them ideas. What's been going on in your neck of the woods? So, Comrade Bombshell dropped another bombshell in which he alleges that the president has vascular dementia and Jigananda around him use the resultant forgetfulness to facilitate corrupt deals. that there will now be a motion to impeach the president on health grounds. No official response has been made yet, and Bombshell claims for now remain only as allegations. Hopefully, things return to a sense of normalcy as we wait for the other shoe to drop.